Bonsai! I'm the Cobra Kai kid, and at the end of season 3, we finally got the moment we've been waiting for ever since Cobra Kai came out, and that is the team up between Daniel and Johnny. After a feud that has gone on for 30 plus years, they are finally teaming up to take down the greater evil, which is Kreese. And to quote Kreese from season 3, the enemy of your enemy is your friend. So while Daniel and Johnny aren't always on good terms, and they both can be very critical of each other's lifestyle, they know that they have a common purpose and a common enemy in Kreese, and that alone they won't stand a chance against him, but together they can take him down and win. And if you look at Daniel and Johnny's new dojo, they have an all-star squad of karate students. We're talking Demetri, Sam, Miguel, Hawk, Chris, Mitch, Bert. And before you guys come at me in the comments, I'm telling you right now, Bert is winning the All Valley tournament. You heard it right here on Cobra Kai Kid. So you have an all-star squad of karate students, not to mention that your two teachers were the only people to win the All Valley tournament twice. And let's remember that Miguel also won the All Valley tournament, so we're talking 5 combined All Valley wins between the new dojo. So Daniel and Johnny's dojo is unstoppable, right? Nothing's gonna bring them down, they're never gonna lose, they're always gonna win, and they're gonna kick the competition. Well, yes, but definitely not in the beginning. Here's why Daniel and Johnny's dojo will not work early on in season 4. And to explain this, I have 2 main reasons. The first reason, and the most important one, is the 2 different ideologies coming together. We have Daniel and his students from Miyagi-Do, and we have Johnny and his students who were in Cobra Kai or Eagle Fang. And both senseis taught very different styles of karate to their students. Daniel taught his students that karate is for defense only, and karate is more about finding balance than fighting. Meanwhile, Johnny is teaching his students to strike first, strike hard, and show no mercy. We actually saw a glimpse of this in season 3, and a great example of the Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do ideologies comes from season 3 episode 9, Feel the Night, when Sam and Miguel are in the Miyagi-Do dojo.
It's Mr. Miyagi. He taught my dad everything he knows.
Like how Sensei learns from everything from Kreese.
Mr. Miyagi was nothing like Kreese. Miyagi taught karate the right way, focusing on defense.
Yeah, but sometimes the best defense is more offense.
This is the problem. The styles are so far apart. Your sensei will never see eye to eye with my dad.
I think it's the other way around.
As Sam states, the karate that she was taught and the karate that Miguel was taught are 2 very different styles. So Daniel from Miyagi-Do and Johnny from Cobra Kai teaming up to teach one dojo with one cohesive karate style is gonna be tough. And once they find that style and really understand what they're teaching their students, I think we're gonna get a combination of lessons from Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do. However, it's not that simple because Cobra Kai teaches to strike first, while Miyagi-Do teaches to fight for defense only. Those are 2 completely opposite lessons that totally contradict each other and can't be combined in any way. So it's really not as simple as teaching some lessons from Cobra Kai and some lessons from Miyagi-Do. Daniel and Johnny are gonna really need to find, no pun intended, balance for their new dojo. How are they gonna be able to combine their 2 ideologies into one style? And it's very obvious that Johnny's gonna want to teach his students a style of karate where they're the one who's striking their opponents first, while Daniel's style of karate is not showing aggression and definitely not striking first. And we don't know how long the time gap was from the time Daniel and Johnny fought Kreese and decided that they would team up until the point where we see them in their new dojo training their students. We definitely know at least a day went by as Daniel and Johnny fought Kreese at nighttime while they were training their students in daytime. So they could have opened up their dojo the next day, a week from then, or maybe even a month. We don't know because the time frame wasn't really that clear at the end of season 3. My guess would probably be a couple days just so they can gather their students and tell them where they're training and when they're training. However, in that time period, I don't think Daniel and Johnny sat down and discussed a lesson plan and how they would go about teaching their students. I think that when we see them in their new dojo at the end of season 3, they're literally just gonna go with it on the fly. They don't have any lesson plan. They have no idea what they are going to be teaching these students. They have no idea how to combine their two different styles of karate. I do not think it's going to work at all because they're not going to be on the same page with each other at first. And that leads me into my second reason on why Daniel and Johnny's dojo won't work. And that's because every new dojo in Cobra Kai starts off rough. If we look at Cobra Kai Season 1 Episode 6, Quiver, when Johnny got all his new students, he was very overwhelmed teaching these inexperienced kids, and it took him the whole episode to get his groove with these new students, and by the end of it, he transformed Eli into Hawk, and he was ready to train this new generation of Cobra Kai. Then if we look at Cobra Kai Season 2 Episode 6, Take a Right, we saw that Daniel had trouble getting his Miyagi-Do students and the ex-Cobra Kai students who wanted to join Miyagi-Do on the same page. And just like Johnny from Season 1, it took Daniel the whole episode to get these two sides working together, and by the end of the episode, he did. Now, that's not to say that Daniel and Johnny are going to figure everything out in one episode just like they did in Season 1 and 2. But the point is, every time a new batch of students joined the dojo or whenever a new dojo was beginning, there was always struggle. Johnny literally had one student in his dojo for months, and Daniel had a very tough time finding students in the beginning. So just like that, I think Daniel and Johnny's dojo is going to struggle a lot in the beginning. And will they pick it up? Will they figure out something eventually? Will they get on the same side with each other? Of course they will. They have so much talent going for them between their senseis and their students that once Daniel and Johnny come up with one cohesive ideology to teach their students, they will literally be unstoppable. It's just a matter of how they're going to combine these two ideologies of Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai into one new karate style that takes elements from both but ultimately is unique and different. That's what I'm most looking forward to in Season 4, and that's what I think is going to make this season so great. So what do you think? Do you think Daniel and Johnny's new dojo is going to work, or are both their opposing ideologies going to make this dojo a bust? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a new Cobra Kai Kid video. Hit that like button and share the video with your fellow Cobras and Miyagi-Dos. I'll see you all next time on Cobra Kai Kid, and until then, remember, Cobra Kai never dies.
Ready? Let's begin!